Reflectors are awesome, but be careful how you position them or you might end up looking just like this. Not very good. You know what drives me absolutely insane? When I see photographers using pop-up reflectors to photograph a person, but they're aiming them the wrong way. Reflectors are inexpensive and come in many shapes and sizes, but how do you point them to get the best possible results? Well, it really depends on whether you want it to provide your main key light or just some fill. For key light, you should use the silver or gold side to really reflect a lot of light back onto your subject. It's basically the same as using a studio light or a speed light, and since that's the case, you want to aim it the same way you would do with one of those lights. You can create traditional Rembrandt lighting, which has your light approximately 45 degrees up and 45 degrees over, so the shadow of Maria's nose goes diagonally down the bottom of her cheek. Using a reflector, you want to stand off to the side and hold it up high over your head so the light comes from that same angle. There are, of course, other angles you can use to light your subject. For extreme drama, you could put the reflector a couple of feet in front of your subject and up over her head to aim the light down onto the face. This is a popular look with a beauty dish that you can sort of replicate with a reflector. As with any portrait lighting, rules are meant to be broken, but you probably don't want to put a very reflective surface under your subject's face as your key light. It's a lot like holding a flashlight under your chin in a dark room and is often called monster lighting for obvious reasons. That's usually not the look we want for a beauty portrait. Hey, but is it ever okay to have a reflector under your subject? Absolutely, but only if you're using the reflector to fill in shadows and not overpower your key light. I would go with the soft white part to just take away some of the shadows on Maria's eyes and under her nose. Just remember, when using the more harsh colors like silver or gold, aim your reflector the same way you would aim your flash, unless you want your subject to look like she's starring in a horror movie. Thanks for joining me, and please subscribe to the Adorama TV channel below. Follow me at David Bergman on social media to keep in touch, and I'll see you back here next week for another great 2-minute tip.